All right, so welcome to Cyber Tech and Risk Talk, and today we have Lee Kagan from Symantec to join us. Lee, welcome.
Thank you very much, Brian.
So Lee, can you quickly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Lee Kagan. I'm the Senior Principal Offensive R&D Analyst.
Okay, it's quite long.
Big,
okay, yeah.
big title.
Right.
And basically, I just work on coming up with offensive techniques
Right.
and research and development to make the products better.
Okay.
And to also support the pen testers and the red team. So just a lot of research for offensive security.
Okay, sounds like a very cool job.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's
a lot of fun.
Very fun. Yeah.
Okay, and so as you know, today's event is actually related to what you're doing is ethical hacking.
Right.
So what's your view on ethical hacking?
So for me, I take the ethical word out. For me, it's just hacking.
Okay.
It can be ethical, it could be unethical, it could be immoral, it could be criminal, it could, all these things. But hacking itself, I find, is the important part to define.
Okay.
What makes it ethical is up to the practitioner.
Right.
It's up to sometimes how the business is handled. Sometimes it's even on the clients who just want you to check the box
Right.
so they can move on. So the
Right.
ethics around it, you would think it's a standard.
Okay.
That everyone does the same thing.
Right.
That's not always true.
Okay.
So I think I have my personal beliefs on what makes pen
Right.
testing or red team ethical.
Right.
And it's more than just not breaking the law.
Okay.
It's about doing the best job you can for your
Right.
clients, being
Right.
honest,
Yeah.
not just helping them check the box so they can move on,
Okay.
making sure they're secured,
Right.
making sure that you gave value
Right.
to them and helped, if you can, fix the problems.
All right.
That, I think, is what embodies ethical hacking.
Okay, so what I hear is one is sounds like related to the scope of what you're doing.
Sure.
Another is to the best benefits or the things for your client.
Absolutely,
Right.
and how you conduct yourself
Right.
as the penetration tester,
Right.
as the security professional.
Right.
You should be conducting yourself with their best interest
Right.
at all times,
Right.
as well as holding yourself, I think, to a high regard.
Right.
So not leaving it to the very last minutes.
Yeah.
We're all guilty of that. We've done that. Making sure you're giving true feedback and
Yes.
recommendations, not just cookie
Right.
cutter statements.
Yeah.
And I think if you can do those things, you're on the right path.
Right, so then your customer get the best value from
Absolutely,
the
yeah,
service.
absolutely. And in everyone's career, you're going to learn and make mistakes.
Right.
But the trick is, did you realize something was a mistake or you could have done it better?
Okay.
And then you always are maturing in
Right.
how you do what you do.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Okay, wonderful. And so within you have many years experience in this field. So within that, any most memorable moment, story, or aha moment?
Of course, absolutely. Lots of them. Lots of them. My favorite one, and we're going to talk about it tonight, but was when, and I think this is important when talking about things like red teaming and
Right.
adversary simulations, because
Right.
it goes beyond technical.
Right.
We had an engagement, and basically what we found out at the end was we demonstrated to them more than just business impact.
Right.
Their words to us was, I don't think we would recover from a breach this deep,
Okay,
because it went beyond just the hacking.
right.
We were looking at how they did banking. We were looking at how they developed their trade secrets.
Right.
We could influence legal documents.
Right,
We
right.
could, and what we found out at the end,
Right.
because this organization is very big in terms of size on land, like a lot of
Right.
factories,
Right.
that kind of thing. They employ a lot of people in the towns.
Right.
So if this was real, and the company got breached like this and
Right.
could not recover,
Right.
most of the people that lived in the town
Right.
would be out of work.
Wow.
And the whole town might not recover economically.
Okay.
So you could have seen like a small town
Right.
have no people in it anymore.
Wow.
They would all leave and move.
So it's not within that business, but also the people living in that area. So the
They were
impact
part of the
is-
risk.
Okay.
Like the citizens, because they
Right.
employ so many of them.
Right.
If the factories
Right.
go out of business,
Right.
the whole town has to look for a new work.
Wow.
And that was a really interesting scenario
Right.
that we pieced together at the end. So
Okay.
I call it the death of a town.
Okay, yeah.
And we're going to talk about
Right.
that a little later
Okay,
tonight.
wonderful. Well, I look forward for that story.
It's
in
fun.
the- in
It's
the
a fun one.
details. Wonderful. And so we have many people join today because our platform is called Cyber Tech and Risk.
Right.
So people care about cyber technologies. They like how technology working with risk as well.
Mhm.
So basically, oftentimes it means cybersecurity.
Sure.
So any tips for our people? Any insight from your professional perspective?
Two things always come to mind.
Right.
One is, I think, more on the practitioner
Right.
side, so whether a pen tester or a defense engineer, anything.
Okay.
You want to keep yourself in a mind of always remaining teachable.
Okay.
It's never enough because the last 10 tests you did, you always do the same command and it works every time.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you should stop learning new techniques.
I see.
Should stop, you always want to have a mind for discovery.
Right.
Where you always remain interested in having to
Right.
figure out why that works.
Okay.
And then on the other piece, where this is more about the organization,
Right.
never being satisfied with the state of your security. Security inherently will never be a job you can say finished.
Okay, yes.
It will
yeah.
always continue.
Right.
When a company's defenses
Right.
get better,
Right.
the attackers are now studying the new stuff.
Right.
So we're always playing ping pong
Right.
all of the time. So you
Okay.
should never get too quiet.
Okay.
Always stay busy.
Wow.
I think if you do that,
Yeah.
it just helps your growth. You learn, the team
Right.
gets better, the organization gets better. It doesn't mean be paranoid, but constantly stay moving.
Right.
Never stay like a single target.
Right.
Keep moving around.
Okay, wonderful. That's a great insight. I can see that's also related to continuous learning.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned on the personal level, so practitioner, so they need to learn the new things.
Right.
But you also talk about very important another side for the organization. They also need to improve constantly.
Absolutely.
Not just, okay, it's a check. Oftentimes people view security as a checklist,
Yes.
right? So compliance.
Yes.
Check, I'm done for this
Done.
year.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Next year I see
And
you
then
again.
we know what happens.
That we repeat the same
Right.
thing, then that's
right.
actually not the thing we are looking for. We really want to improve the whole security
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
improve along the road. Wow,
I
that's a
agree.
great insight. All right, thank you very
Thank
much,
you.
Lee.
Appreciate it.
A lot. Thank you.
Thank you.